Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today is Mother's Day, so I want to wish everybody out there a happy Mother's Day. If you are a mom yourself, to children here, children in heaven, there's lots of different circumstances, but not just today. Love on your mama. Anyway, so I am going to do the Mother's Day tag, and there are 20 questions. Some of them you guys might already know if you've been around for a while. Some of them you might not. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Number 1, are you a stay-at-home mom or a working mom? I am a stay-at-home mom. Technically, I don't go to a job, but I volunteer at the kids' schools. I work with the PTO. I do a lot of things. I watch my friends' kids sometimes. So I would say I'm more of a stay-at-home mom. And then, of course, I do YouTube videos. Duh. Number 2, would you have it any other way? Absolutely not. I am reminded very often, especially as my kids are growing up, that it goes by way too fast. And no matter how tight finances get sometimes or stressed I get sometimes, I really am blessed to be able to stay at home. Kitties are running around. Number 3, do you co-sleep? No, we have never co-slept. There have been a few times when Easton was younger and he would have surgeries that we would put him in our bed with us just because, if he was having to take medicine every couple hours, or I wanted to just make sure that he was okay. But other than that, we haven't ever just co-slept just to co-sleep, I guess if that makes sense. I'm not against it, but we haven't done it. It just wasn't for us. Number 4, one must-have gear for baby. Well, my youngest is 3 now, and I'm trying to think of what was one of our must-haves. That's a hard one. Probably we had one of those bouncer seats that they could sit in, and both of my boys loved those. Not like the ones that they stand and bounce and have the toys on. This is one they kind of lay in. I guess now they have them that are I think one of them's called a Mama-Roo and it bounces and stuff. This was not that. This was basic seat. There was a couple toys over the top of them and that was it. Both of my boys loved that. Number 5, how many kids do you plan on having? We have 2 kids. We have Easton, who is 6, and Gavin, who is 3. And if you've watched any of my previous vlogs, you know that this past September I had to have a hysterectomy. So, of course, we don't plan to have any more biological children, but never say never to adoption or foster or something like that. Number 6, date night. How many nights or days per month? We try to get 2 to 3. We would like to be able to go out once a week. We have friends that have a little bit older kids that they have a date night every Friday. For us right now, that's hard, but we do try to spend time when the kids go to bed in the evening, or just little, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, but we'll go see a movie or something like that. Number 7, and I'm not really sure if I've been saying the numbers before that, but number 7, what is your child's favorite show? I don't really know. We don't have TV. So they like to watch YouTube Kids, and Gavin likes to watch Goldie and Bear. And what do you like to watch, Easton? He's been into like movies lately. Pokemon, things like that. So that's what I would say his was. Number 8, name one thing you bought before you had your baby and you never ended up using. I'm not really sure there was anything. We didn't really go crazy. I had like baby sisters when I was in high school. So I guess I kind of knew what we needed and didn't need. It wasn't like we were going in completely blind. So we didn't really buy anything that we didn't use. And we were poor, so we really didn't buy anything. Let's see here. Number 9, your child's favorite food. Gavin's is chips, for sure. That kid would eat chips all day, every day, if I let him. He loves chips. What's your favorite food, Easton? Easton's off to the side over here. What's your favorite food? Come on, bud.
Fruit snacks.
Fruit snacks. Oh my goodness.
I'll eat them all day.
All right, number 10. How many cars does your family have? We have 2. We bought our minivan like 3 months before Easton was born, and it is paid off, and we will drive it until it doesn't drive anymore. And then my husband has a truck that we inherited when his dad passed away. So, yeah, so we have 2 cars. Let's see here. 11, weight gain before pregnancy, during and after, and now. Ugh. Who likes questions like this? I don't. But before we got pregnant with Easton, we had been trying for about 1.5 years. We decided to quit trying. We drove across the country. My husband had gotten out of the military, and he was stationed in Alaska, which is where I grew up. We drove across the country. We got down here, and we got pregnant. I was very sick at the beginning of Easton's pregnancy, so I want to say total I ended up gaining 21 pounds with him, but I was already heavier than I wanted to be when I got pregnant. So, and then with Gavin, it was the same thing. I wasn't as sick at the beginning, but I want to say with Gavin, I might have gained 24 pounds. Number 12, dream vacation with your kiddos. My kids would say Disney World. They've been begging to go to Disney World, and I'm not sure. Gavin's not quite old enough yet. I know everybody has their opinion on how old you should be to go to Disney World and whatever, but it is expensive, and if we're gonna do it, I want to be able to do it right, and I want my kids to remember it. And we went to Disney when I was probably, I want to say 8 maybe. My grandparents took my brothers and I, and it was so fun. Like, I remember everything about it. It was awesome. So I want my kids to be old enough to really remember it. Number 13, dream vacation without your kiddos. I'm not really sure. I would love to go to Greece, or I don't know. We went to Jamaica on our honeymoon. We've talked about going on a cruise for our 10-year anniversary, so I'm not really sure. Anywhere, really. Anywhere. I mean, yeah. Number 14, how has your life changed since your baby has been born? Like I said, I have a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old. So things changed. They started changing a long time ago. But, and then we're kind of in a transition change now, because Gavin's not really a baby anymore. He's older and more independent, and so it is getting easier. But yeah, it was interesting for quite a few years. Of course, being a stay-at-home mom, and that changed because before I got pregnant, of course, before we moved here, I was working 2 different jobs. My husband was working, which of course he still does. But then we moved here. He had to find a job. I looked for a job. I actually got a job. Then I got pregnant. And so then I quit working because we had always discussed that when we had kids that I would stay home. So I think just it changed in all of the ways that you think it would change. It was more stressful. It was a lot less sleep. And I feel like that's still true today. Of course, we are getting more sleep because we don't have infants anymore. But really, I wouldn't change it. So, number 15, finish the sentence. It makes my heart melt to see my boys play so well together. If you have more than one kid, you know the good times and the bad times. When they argue and fight and scream and yell, and in my boys' case, they like to hit each other or shoot each other with Nerf guns. And it's stressful. So, would you please go in the other room?
No.
So, anyway, I would say when they play together, like last night, they were coloring together and they weren't fighting, or, just like when they're out riding their bikes together or on the trampoline together, because they really do have fun. And as much as they don't want to admit it, they really love each other. So, number 16, where do you shop for your kids? We have a lot of hand-me-downs, and then I would say most of the stuff I get at like Walmart or Target. I am not a big name brand shopper. I don't order a bunch of stuff. If we have to get things, I like the Cat and Jack brand at Target. They have some really cute stuff for boys. Boys' selection is always a lot smaller, I feel like, than girls. But like summer clothes and things like that, I get those like little shorts and tank tops and stuff at Walmart because they're cheap. And as dirty as the kids get and as often as I have to wash them, it's not worth spending $25 on a pair of shorts, Under Armour shorts or something like that they're just gonna ruin. So I do consignment, Goodwill, places like that. Number 17, favorite mommy makeup and skincare products. Well, to be honest, this is probably the most makeup y'all have seen me in a long time.
She said down.
Let's see. Really, I wear mascara. That's about it. That's kind of my go-to, and I have 2 different ones right now. I can't remember the names of them. I will link them down below. I think one of them is called Total Temptation, maybe. I'm not really sure. So, and then skincare products. I have some sunscreen that I put on my face. I know it's terrible. And I feel like now that I've turned 30, I really need to take care of my skin. But, yeah, lotion. I use lotion a lot. 18. Huggies diaper jeans. Yay or nay? I have no idea what that is. What is a Huggies diaper jean? I don't know what it is. So, I don't know to yay or nay it. We'll move right on. Number 19. Have you always wanted kids? Yes, I have always wanted kids. Even when I was younger, I wanted kids. And then, of course, when we got married, we knew we wanted kids. It took us a while to get kids, but but yes, I've always wanted kids. Number 20. What is the best part about being a mom? There are so many wonderful things. And And really, to pick just one is hard because I love being a mom. And like I said before, the hard times, there is plenty of women that go through postpartum depression and just struggles in life and marriage, and having little kids is hard. It's a really hard time in your life. So, you guys are gonna make me freaking crazy. Get out of the back of the camera. Stop moving. I love being a mom. Everyone's going to sleep. But yeah, I mean, there is really, I don't know, I can't pick a favorite because I love it. I love watching them learn. I love watching them interact with their friends. I love when they love on me and when they're hurt and they want their mommy. Not that I like when they get hurt, but I love that they want to hug on me. Easton got me this, or made me this little thing at school, and it said his favorite thing was when I hugged him. Talk about tears. So, yeah, I love it all. Every minute of it. Every poopy diaper and poopy underwear is the stage we're in. I would do it all again. So, anyway, I hope everybody has a great Mother's Day. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.